Okie dokies, guys. Welcome back to the Iron Squid Europe qualifier with Mr. Root and myself, Kyle Loris. We are going to be jumping on to another series here, another ZVZ actually, as we have Mr. Hanfy going to be going up against Acer Hydra. Hanfy playing for Alien Invasion, at least I think he is now. It might have no. It's Alien Invasion ever since he won EPS recently, so... Anyway, he's going to be spawning over in the left position here as our blue Zerg. And spawning over in the right-hand position here, we have Acer Hydra as our green Zerg. Now, Hydra, he used to be Terran, right?
Yeah, he switched. Everybody on Acer was playing Zerg and he felt left out.
The peer pressure, he caved in, poor guy.
He's German, right?
And he's got a good name for it. Yes, he is. And he's a very young German. He's like 15 years old. So... I haven't seen any of his Zerg. I've seen his Terran, but none of his Zerg. So this will be an enlightening experience for me.
And Hanfy is really good, at least against Protoss. I lost a lot of times to him, and I think like his late game ZVP is probably one of the best in Europe. He won EPS as well, like beating very good players. For example, Hazerops. So this guy's a newcomer, and he's actually really good.
Yeah, he really is. Of all the people that were in the top 8 of the EPS Summer 2012, he was, in my mind at the time, the least likely to win the cup. And then all of a sudden I saw him blitz it. That was really the first time I'd ever paid attention to him. I was like, oh my god, he's actually ridiculously good. And you're right in the sense that his late game ZVP was just so formidable. And I'm pretty sure he beat Delphi and Dark Force in ZVZ on the way to claim that title.
Oh, nice.
So he's no stranger to ZVZ either. Let me just quickly check that.
Did you cast those games?
I did indeed.
Look at the production tab. It's gonna be like mirror again. Oh, a little bit ladder gas for Hanfy, but everything else was... Well, I guess he made one more drone, that's why his other buildings are just a second later than Hydra.
Well, I don't blame them on this map, because it being, you know, Metropolis and cross spawns, it's... I don't think it's cross spawns enforced, but regardless, Metropolis is a very long map to really get some aggression going with, you know, early Zerglings or something like that, so... So
is this ZVZ tutorial day? We're getting a lot of ZVZs played today.
Pretty much. I mean, personally, I don't mind it because I'm a big fan of ZVZ, but the majority of the community do not share my interest. So
it's okay. I feel like I'm learning a lot.
Yeah.
About this matchup.
Like
yeah. I didn't even know. Like for me, ZVZ was the old matchup where you open Baneling and like you always, and I mean always, go roaches into like Infestors and Hydralisks. But now I saw a different play. I saw like what an all-in, a smart all-in can be, thanks to Vortex, and the Muda versus Muda play was interesting too, especially as a Protoss. I'm used of Phoenix versus Phoenix these days.
Yeah.
So it was a bit similar.
Yeah. That is very intriguing. I mean, for me, again, it was weird. ZVZ suddenly kind of sprung into my mind, because I was a Protoss player for a long time, and then I changed to random. And then ZVZ, in terms of what we're seeing here, there's just so many small nuances that can occur, and it can be really quite interesting, at least, if you start appreciating those small nuances. Like, for example, now we have Hydra actually trying to build he had a few Zerglings. He's, like, hiding some, I think. He's hiding them in the back. It looks as if he wants to go all in. Yeah,
because he has the Baning Nest, and Hanfy went for a very weird build. I've never seen this. He made the Evolution Chamber, he didn't make speed, and he made the armor, so... What is he going to go for?
He knows this is coming. How does he know this is coming? Because if you get +1 carapace, then Banelings do not one-shot Zerglings. That's the big thing here. So how does he know this is on the way?
Maybe
he must know Hydra style.
Yeah, maybe, or he just wanted to do this build, but it's weird that he's making so many units now.
Yeah.
Without really having seen anything. And he's going to pull the drones back in his main. Very smart play here. He has to get a couple Banelings if you want to be able to defend this safely. Oh, the Lynx cannot get in.
Oh, that one Baneling killed quite a few of the Zerglings, but there's still a lot left here. Right now, how many units do we have out on the field? We have 28 Zerglings against the 2. He needs more Banelings. That one Baneling morphing in does not get out in time. Hydra somehow manages to pull this off, and there's no more Zerglings out on the field for Hanfy. He's forced to fight with all his drones, but there's so many Zerglings flooding in.
And Hanfy, he overdrone way too much. He was on 29 drones, I think, against 17 for Hydra. His queens weren't in perfect position, and he got pretty unlucky. I mean, this timing hit just before his queen at 50 energy. It had like 45 when the second queen died, so very unfortunate here. If this transfuse would have happened, he would have had the one Baneling that could blow up all of the Zerglings, or at least buy him time until more units. But now that just didn't happen. And he's now down to 5 army supply to 20.
Yeah, so many Zerglings still funneling across the map here for Hydra. He's found the hole, the niche in the armor here, the chink. As for now, GG, there you go. Hardcore lag apparently for Hanfy. But, in essence, Hanfy had the right build going. If he just had 2 or 3 more Banelings morphing in, that would have been so hard for Hydra to put on pressure. But did Hydra morph in a single Baneling?
I don't think so. It looked like he had all Zerglings. It was pretty weird what he did.